Hello, this is Scooter with 321SPORTSCAST. I'm standing with Dennis. We're right here at Core Surf in Cape Canaveral. How are you doing today, Dennis?
Great, doing good.
Dennis is the owner of the shop. Dennis, give us a little rundown about Core Surf, when it started, and what makes you unique.
So in 2012, we started the shop, and the goal was to provide a board store instead of your typical surf shop. Focus more on surfboards, having the larger variety of surfboards, and moving away from things like sunglasses and flip-flops and those kind of things. So our focus is heavy on fins, boards, leashes, pads, the things that get you in the water and surfing.
Awesome. Sounds like the actual core essentials for the shop. Give us a little bit of rundown of other things that you do, maybe in the community. I know that there's an event that you guys do. Can you talk about that?
So last year we did the first one. This will be the second annual Hot Dogs on a Stick. This contest is a little different than your norm. In July we go pretty flat, hot, pretty mellow around here, so it's a good time to wax up some 60s longboards, take them out in the water and ride. So what we're doing is a 60s reel log contest. They have to ride boards from the 60s, 9 feet or longer. And if you don't own a board from that era, we do a draw straws round. So you can draw straws for your board. Each heat, though, that you are in, you have to redraw straws. So it makes it pretty fun because you got guys trying to learn a board they've never ridden. And we also get some of the best longboarders up and down the East Coast to come be a part of this contest, what makes it a really fun time.
That's so. When I hear that, does it have to be made in the 60s or
Yes.
like a 60s? Oh, it has to be made in the 60s?
It has to be an original 60s longboard.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, so I like that. So you can draw straws, and so you guys have boards on site for someone if they don't
We got
have
about 5 boards in the quiver for them to choose from, but it's purely by luck. It's a draw straws. You get what you get.
it. Nice. So who are some of the ones to watch from last year, and who do you think is going to be the ones to beat this year?
So yeah, last year we had Brent Russell, which is a phenomenal local longboarder. We had Saxon Wilson, a very good up and coming young longboarder who's had a lot of really good accolades in the last few years. Sebastian Baker, another young talent.
Yes.
And I'm trying to remember. Out of North Florida, goes by Tango Slider on Instagram, but Ryan Conklin, I think he took third, or maybe he took third or fourth last year. I don't remember. But those 3 or 4 guys did really good and made it for a really awesome event.
Nice. That's a lot of names there that I know. I'm just curious as to when did you say it's going to be? Do you know the date yet?
July 4th this year, right at the end of Lincoln Street's where we do it, right behind the shop. It's a really good time.
That sounds cool. Yeah, I'm going to have to come check that out. Maybe come out and set up and maybe just get a couple interviews and some footage.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us a little bit more about Core Surf. Do you like some of the specific products and things that you might work with?
So in our goal to create this board store was offer what's not offered. So we're not necessarily competing against these other surf shops, but we're really trying to complement in what they don't have. So we've had these shops here that have been here for many years, and they're have a very good foothold in what they do. And so instead of coming in and trying to compete against them, I decided, what can I offer that they don't? And so we went into the used market, which was a heavy market that hasn't been touched on. And then another side that has kind of started to disappear was the brands, the legacy brands, as I like to call them, the ones that have been around through the 60s, 70s, and 80s and are still building boards today.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. I like the idea of the niche and not, like you said, not competing and kind of working in like the holes that are not being filled. So that's pretty interesting. Do you have any kind of a surf team or anybody that you're hooking up in the shop?
Yeah. So we got a couple Groms that ride for the shop. We got always when you pull names out of your head, it gets tongue twisted. So we got Shane Conrad, Gavin I. Dunn. These 2 guys are about 15 this year, and we have DC Lewis, who's, I think he's 10 or 11 this year. Cool. So some pretty young Groms, girl Sarah, and a couple other kids that are around that we just kind of try to, keep them in the water, keep them stoked, and help them learn the little things to keep them going and keep them stoked on surfing.
I like that. That's kind of nice, just to have a little family going from the local kids. It's something that's kind of lost, and it gets lost in the sauce with some of the bigger shops too. Yeah. So props to you for that. All right, so anybody else you want to give a shout out to, or anybody that you want to say what's up to?
Yeah, just like to thank all of our customers, all the guys that have been sticking with us for all these years. Appreciate you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I couldn't be here, and you guys have definitely been the ones to help me grow this shop and make it better each year. So thank you.
Absolutely, yeah. The surf community, skate community, it's a knit one, and it's good. You gotta give back. How can we find you online? How can we find you in person and all that good stuff?
Facebook and Instagram, we're at core_surf. So look us there. We have a YouTube channel we just started, which is _surf as well. Here at the shop, Monday through 7 days a week. Tuesdays and Wednesdays we are closed now. But yeah, we're here, and give us a call.
Awesome. I was stoked, man. Hey, thanks a lot, Dennis. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're at Core Surf. Thanks again for tuning in. 321 Sportscast. We'll see you next time. Woo. Yeah.